The border action team of terror backer Pakistan carried out a terrorist strike 600 meters inside the Indian territory in Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch district. The alert army jawans thwarted the attack raid, but 2 soldiers were martyred. The army says one of the attackers was injured in the retaliatory action and his body was extricated under the cover of heavy firing by the Pakistani troops. The martyred jawans have been identified as Naik Jadhav Sandeep Surjerao from Aurangabad in Maharashtra and Sipai Mane Sawan Balku from Kolhapur. This was the third BAT action in Poonch this year. While the firefight was going on, the Pakistani post resorted to heavy shelling. Another terrorist has been injured in the action by the army. The army has also ruled out mutilation of jawans.
Tried to intrude terrorists into the Indian territories to carry out terror attack in Rajouri and Poonch, but our brave jawans, our alert jawans gave them befitting reply, and in this cross firing 2 of our jawan attained martyrdom. And there is a reports that Pakistani army suffered huge losses across the LOC in Poonch sector, and there are also reports that 2 to 3 bunkers of Pakistani army has totally been demolished and decimated by our forces.
All right, moving on. A DSP level police personnel has been lynched by a furious mob outside a mosque in Srinagar's Nohata. The incident was reported from Jama Masjid late Thursday night. According to sources, the cop was first roughed up by the crowds outside the mosque, allegedly after they caught him clicking pictures. The police personnel fired in self-defense, in which 3 were injured, after which the angry mob stripped him naked and beat him to death. The Jammu and Kashmir police has tweeted to say that the DSP sacrificed his life in the line of duty. Shujaul Haq, my colleague, is joining us for more. You know, Shuja, this incident is shocking. A DSP level police personnel lynched to death because he was on a security deputation outside the masjid.
Well, that's right. It's a very shocking incident. Yesterday night at around 11 when this incident took place at Jama Masjid. There are various versions that are coming in. Some people, from the locals yesterday reported that, they caught hold of one of the policemen, and then later on there was an incident of firing. Apparently he fired in panic, which led the entire crowd to go into frenzy, and they beat him to death. Now, throughout the night, there was no confirmation on his identity. But it was in the morning in itself that police has confirmed that he was a DSP and was posted in the security detail outside the mosque. Now, what exactly happened, how the sequence of events took place, all these things will be investigated, and the investigation has already been launched. But it is a very shocking, incident that has taken most of the people by surprise early this morning in Kashmir.
Shujal, there's one question that one needs to address right now, because let's look at it. Till now, we have seen a sequence of events where the militants have now turned against the Jammu Kashmir police personnel as well. This is the first time we've seen a mob coming together in Srinagar and actually lynching a police personnel to death.
Well, absolutely. This is unprecedented. It's for the first time we are hearing of an incident like this where a mob, a crowd has gone so angry that it led to a lynching of a police officer. Now, this police officer was not in uniform. It's also there are also questions as to whether there were other police officers or policemen with him who were on duty, and what were they doing at that point of time. But all of it put together, it does paint a very, very grim picture. Like you were pointing out, and we have also reported, we've seen, police, J&K police men, officers being targeted by militants in attacks. But being killed in an incident of lynching like this is something which is unprecedented and never heard of.
All right, Shuja, we're going to keep tracking the story very closely. Meanwhile, let's shift focus to the latest news break that we're getting in.